Prince Harry has faced fresh criticism over his decision not to attend his grandfather Prince Philip's memorial service. The prince announced his decision not to return for the memorial service, which took place on Tuesday morning, after he raised concerns about his safety during his trips to the UK. Royal photographer Arthur Edwards has since criticized Prince Harry for not attending the service, accusing him of doing nothing but sit there feeding his chickens in California. The photographer was speaking to presenter Kay Burley on Sky News when he was asked his opinion on Prince Andrew attending the funeral of his father. However, he quickly steered the conversation round to discussion of Prince Harry, saying, "Well, Andrew's going to be there, of course he is, and he's on the list and he will arrive. But the person who should be here is Prince Harry. Prince Harry does nothing but sit there feeding his chickens in California. He should get on a plane and pay his respects to his grandfather. He should be here. Whether he brings his wife or not, doesn't matter, he should be here." In addition, Piers Morgan, 56, took to Twitter to rage about Prince Harry's absence from Prince Philip's memorial service. Despite the memorial being attended by the British royal family and other royals from across Europe, Harry, Meghan Markle, and their children are not in attendance. The journalist fumed to his 7.9 meters followers, "Imagine missing your mentor grandfather's memorial service because you're such a spoiled brat you'd rather sulk in your Californian mansion than be there to support your grandmother? Shameful." Within half an hour, the tweet was swamped with replies from hundreds of users sharing their opinions. Lesley agreed, "Harry should have come to support his grandmother. How could anyone not?" Eric echoed, "When his grandmother needed him most, he wasn't there. He will have to live with that for the rest of his life?" And Nffc added, "Totally agree at Piers Morgan. This will only alienate them further from the royal household." On the other side of the debate, several fumed that Prince Andrew's attendance was also shameful. John said, "What do you think about Andrew's attendance? Equally shameful? More shameful? Or not shameful at all?" While Janet commented that Harry doesn't have to be in a church to remember a beloved relative. And Jack hit back, "If Harry had attended, you would have found some way to slag him off for that too." The Queen was surrounded by her family at the memorial service for her beloved late husband. She arrived with a walking stick and was escorted to her front row seat by Prince Andrew. Despite her mobility issues, the nation's longest reigning head of state stood throughout each hymn. The Queen was somber as she listened intently to the Dean of Windsor's touching tribute to remarkable Philip. As God Save the Queen played and hundreds around her sang, the Queen grabbed a tissue and wiped away tears from her eyes. It did not go unnoticed by fans, who flocked to Twitter to share how emotional they felt at watching the scene. "The Queen has tears in her eyes," one person wrote with teary-eyed emojis. Another said, "Oh, I had sudden tears watching the Queen as the national anthem was sung in Westminster Abbey just now. But her smile is still so beautiful. Green must have been Prince Philip's favorite color." While a third shared, "Oh no. I don't think I've ever seen the Queen look so emotional as she did just then during God Save the Queen. She had tears in her eyes. I'm far from a royalist, but that was clearly a widow having a moment of grief. #Prince Philip." In other news, Prince Harry has missed an opportunity to make amends with his loved ones by not attend the memorial service for his grandfather Prince Philip at Westminster Abbey on Tuesday over security issues. On the other hand, the Queen's son Prince Andrew availed the opportunity to win hearts of his royal relatives by standing alongside the 95-year-old monarch and remained close to his mom during the ceremony. Prince Harry was the only top-level royal who did not attend Prince Philip's service, which was organized by the monarch. The royal experts are speculating that the Duke of Sussex, who was always very fond of his grandfather, might regret his move of not attending the event. Some believe Harry's excuse not to come back to the UK indicates the rift with his blood family is still bad. There must now be great doubts about whether he will attend any of the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebrations.